All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, whichever time of the day you're viewing. Welcome to the Raw Podcast. My name is Rahsaan Corbin II. My co-host Omar is not on today, but here today, some of you may know him as the man with the camera, the guy with the camera.
Yeah, with the camera. That's all I hear.
The guy with the camera. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? I got Elijah Avella. Townsend. Did I say it right?
Yeah, Townsend-Avella.
Townsend-Avella, my bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
him flip flop. But yeah, say what's up to the people.
But what's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all for having me. Just looking real to get in depth not only with myself, but with Rod, and just talk about just life. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. So before we get into the interview, we're gonna do a little icebreaker. So what was your favorite city to travel to for vacation
Are you talking about this past summer or just in general?
in general? Shoot, we can talk about this past summer.
I would say probably when I moved to technically, I would just say New York. I went to New York this past summer. I went to go see Spike Lee at an event. But every since time I go to New York, I get like a sense of like inspiration to like be great. I don't know what it is. It's probably the skyscrapers in the city.
Yeah.
Growing up in the city, I'm from Philly. Um, so like for me, it was like I come from like a lower income of Philly. So like being able to see like this city, it doesn't look exactly the same as Philly, but like it's city wise, it looks the same. But it's just like so many people get to do so many great things, like literally with a camera, with all this extra stuff. And it's like it's just I don't know, whenever I literally see the city, like whenever I'm driving from Philly to Jersey, I play Reborn by Kanye and Kid Cudi from Kids People. Yeah. Cause literally like when I first moved there, I moved there in June of 2018. That was the same day that album had dropped. And then
Mhm.
who knows me knows I'm a really big Kanye fan. I used to be a big Kid Cudi fan, but I'm a big Kanye fan. Um, but yeah, and I was literally listening to that album as I'm on the Lincoln Tunnel. So like every single time I see the city, I don't care if I'm flying, driving, I don't care if I'm doing it by a boat, I will be playing Reborn by Kid. It just brings me back to that moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real.
Hmm.
That's real. Well, you talked about a little bit where you're from, but where else are you from? And like, you know what I'm saying? Might as well go through your whole family greeting at this point. Like, where
Okay.
you from? What school you go to? What's your major, classification, all that.
Okay. Well, greetings, everyone. I am Elijah Townsend-Avella. I'm a senior broadcast journalism scholar from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Um, so yeah, so just a little bit. So I'm originally from Philadelphia, but I went to high school in Delaware, which is only like 30 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, after I graduated, then I had moved to New York, and then I went and got my AA degree from a junior college, which is like a community college, but just centered around sports. After that, I graduated during the COVID semester, so spring of 2020. And then I took 2 years off, came to FAMU in spring of 22. And then I moved to Atlanta during that COVID time. So I left New York to go to Atlanta.
All right. That was my next question, actually, because I remember I met you fall semester, fall 22, but we met like because of a group chat. Because you know, when we were we're both transfer students, and we're both from the tri-state area and whatnot. But yeah, that was my next question. But what's your on-campus involvement? Kind of a little bit more about yourself before we get into this interview.
I used to be involved in a lot of stuff, but then I realized that like everything that I can do it without being a part of organizations. So realistically, the only org that I am in, besides I'm in Big Brother Little Brother Mentoring Program Incorporated. I'm a part of the National Association of Black Journalists. When it comes to FAMU, like I do like mainly like J school stuff. So like I used to be a part of Journey Magazine. I'm a part of Society of Professional Journalists, the FAMU, which is the magazine article that we have here. Right now, I'm also a part of FAMU Athletics, so just on like the communication side of it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I used to be involved in so much stuff like Live Low Strike, and there's nothing wrong with these things. It's just that as I'm getting
It's a
older,
lot. It's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, but like Live Low Strike, Transfer Student Association, the Tri-State Club, Class Cab. I used to be media for the Martian 100. It's just a whole bunch of other stuff that like when I first got to FAM meant something to me. Oh, I have an internship with the Office of Student Activities. So like I just be like, I run the FAMU Greek Life page. I do a whole bunch of stuff for the university, which is cool. But it's like as I got like more developed into who I want to be and what I want to be, it's like I can like let somebody else do that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. So, have you always done photography or videography? What got you to this point now where you have a whole business page? Heck, you even did my grad photo shoot But like, what got you into really putting yourself out there with photography and videography?
Mhm. Well, for me, well, one, when you mentioned that part, you could just put like your little pictures right over top of that. Your picture. That was, I mean, that just, hey, just makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
I would say, so I was always a really big fan. Like growing up in the inner city, of course, everybody looks up to. Like I grew up in the early 2000s, so everybody looks up to LeBron James, Kobe Bryant's, Dwayne Wade's, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson's. I did also as well too, but I was more of a film and creative kind of guy growing up. So like Spike Lee was a really big inspiration for me. I really love documentary, and I love movies that like tell a story within a story, like kind of similar like Jordan Peele does it now. I probably got to look up a couple more people, but like I really just love in-depth stories that like you have a conversation after you watch the movie. I don't like watching movies just to like, oh, this was a good 2 hours, an hour and a half. Like, no, I want you to
Yeah,
watch the movie and just be like, dang, like something like that. But
yeah.
me, I've always been taking pictures of my friends in general. So when I graduated high school, I actually had started a thrift store business. It was called 302 Exchange. Um, so like me and my homeboy, because I grew up wearing like thrift clothes. Like I'm wearing like I got this from the thrift right now. So like literally like
I
I've
couldn't
always
even tell.
yeah, I got it from a thrift in like Orlando. But I I had like a really big thing for like when Malcolm Moore had dropped that thrift shop song. I was like, because I used to be like
What?
really big into like thrift store stuff. What? But then like I was like, wait, he make a lot of sense. Like, why would I spend $50 on a t-shirt? I paid $5 for this. Like, this is looks damn near brand new. You feel me? Uh,
Yeah.
but then yeah, and then I also had like a really big fascination or infatuation with like the '90s style. So like I used to like always buy clothes and then I would start taking pictures of them. Like I would literally like I would just put them on a hanger, take a picture, bam, and then that kind of like started me taking pictures. And then my homeboy, we both ran it. He would be a model, and then I would take pictures, and I would do everything like I had like an iPhone 7 at the time. We was like literally in high school. Um, so yeah, I would just be taking pictures of him, and I'd be like, no, 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 no. But do this with your chin, poke your chest out like this. Like, and I was like, I could do photos, but when I came here to fam, I really just wanted something to hold on for myself, if that makes sense. Like of course I like when I first got to fam, there's so much to do because like there's no other school that's like this. So like I wanted to be like in the org positions. I wanted to do all this big stuff. And I was like, once I like got a little bit older, I was like, this stuff like it don't really matter. Like let's do something that like I didn't want to be one of those people who like when they left fam, their whole entire like life was fam, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So for me, I just want to do something that like I don't know. I just wanted to get back into storytelling. Because like I said, Spike Lee was one of my inspirations. So I was like, hmm, if I was Spike Lee and I was in college, what would you do? So then I was like, get a camera. So then literally, I ended up the only reason I have a camera is because in 2022, I don't know why, but I randomly got my taxes literally randomly, like June of 22. Literally, I wake up and I got a couple bands in my thing. I said, whoa, where did you come from? For me? And then like I didn't have nothing to do. So I was like, you always talk about you on the camera. Look up, look up a spot. And then I was like, I seen a spot, seen a good spot. I mean, I got a good camera. My first camera was a Lumix G7. Shout out to Lumix because of that. For me, Lumix changed my life. I'm a Sony guy now, but Lumix changed my life. Um, bought a Lumix G7. I think it was like for like $600. Bought like a little microphone, bought an extra battery, and then that was it. Bought a whole bunch of SD cards. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I was an opportunist, so like I just was like, actually tomorrow's the anniversary of my. I need to make a graphic. Tomorrow's the anniversary of my photography page. You
Okay.
actually just reminded me. Thank you. Yeah, August 28th, 2022 was when I started. It's the 27th. Okay, you just reminded me. Okay, yeah, but yeah, not for sure. Literally, I just want the storytell. Like right now, I'm kind of like not getting out of the photography sense, but like getting into like I don't call myself a photographer, videographer. I call myself a freelance creative, which means that like I can do everything. Like I do videos, I do graphics, I do storytelling, I do like basically like visual storytelling is what I want to do, whether that's through photography, videography, and things of that nature.
Got you. Yeah, that's good backstory, like good hero origin story with how you got to where you are now, and you're still thriving because I, you were in the thousands at least, probably 2000s on the Instagram page, and one of your shoot both your Instagram pages. So you're definitely doing good, boosting up numbers and marketing, make sure you're getting that reach. But
Mhm.
take a little step back. Can you talk about your experience with the Family Athletic Department on the media side of things? Because I see you, I always see you at the games, you know, your camera and whatnot. I could talk about many other things too, but like I always see you at the games and stuff, helping out with the media. So like, can you talk about your experience with it?
So when it comes to my experience working with Family Athletics, shout out to Josh Padilla. So like he's the communications director. So like for me, I because I was so involved with so many other things, like I used to be a part of like when I first got my camera, I tried to be part of 90.5, which is the radio station on campus. So like we had this thing called the Playmakers. And then one of the playmakers, like the guys, he recruited me to be like, hey, like I know you're a new cameraman. Are you able to shoot some stuff for me? So I used to send over messages to Josh and be like, hey Josh, I'm a cameraman. I'm working with 90.5. Is that can I come in with my camera? He used to give me a media pass all the time. He never gave me an issue. And like still to this day, I literally, now that I work for our Family Athletics, I still don't have an issue with Josh. He always helps out whenever I need something. But yeah, so I just used to be at the game and I would be like, I know I'm supposed to be getting content. What's good, Kyler? I was like, I know I'm supposed to be getting content right now, but like, okay, you got the content, but it's like they only need you for the beginning of the game, the halftime report, and the end of the game. That's all they need you for. So what you gonna do in the middle of the game? So I decided, let's just take pictures at the game. You feel me? So I would just go up to people and I'd be like, I don't really know you, but like I got this camera, so like, can I take a picture of you? You feel me? And then that's kind of how that really just happened. Later down the line, I got more involved with other stuff. Like last school year, I was a media team member for the Marching 100. So due to that, I could do anything that I wanted in the sense of like whether it was homecoming stuff, whether it was pregame stuff, whether it was after game stuff. I just had my little badge and I said, "Oh, excuse me." Oh, I would just walk into where I got to walk into. Which like which was the first that was technically still my first year like doing anything. So that was like insane because like I literally went from somebody who never did nothing. And then a year later, I'm on the media team for the Marching 100. Anybody who knows me, the Marching 100 is my favorite thing about FAMU. And literally, like I know a lot of people say that. I'm one of those people, I didn't go to FAMU. I'm a rattler. There's a complete difference. There's some people who are rattlers and then there are people who come to FAMU. I am a rattler. So for me to have the opportunity to even work with the Marching 100 was crazy. You feel me? Like we went to Battle of the Bands, and then I literally sat like I don't think I sat first class, but I think I sat whatever that section is right next to first class.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was right behind Dr. Chipman. You feel me? Like, that was insane. You feel me? And it's like stuff like that. It's like that happened a year after you picked up a camera, and I was like, because when I first started, like, I didn't even know how to edit. I didn't know how to do none of that. And I was just posting photos and I was like trying my hardest for photos. Like I think I recently looked at the first ever post I ever made and I was like, this is disgusting. Looking at it now, like, because I'm better than what I am now. But it was like, why did they take a chance on you? You feel me? And it's like, you must be doing something right. But then this past spring, I had an opportunity to be a marketing intern for the Family Athletics. So I would have to do my job in the sense of like branding, identity, like throwing t-shirts at games and stuff like that. But I was like, you still got this camera, so you can do all that. Just like the same thing about like they need you for the beginning, halfway, and at the end of the game. You can do that same stuff, but you also have this camera. So it's still another opportunity just to get as much revenue, get as much awareness as you can. Because a lot of people literally be like, they'll see me and they'll be like, "Where's your camera at? Why don't you have your camera?" And it's like it gets annoying at times because I am a person, but at the same time, that's a good thing because it's like, oh, they know he's always working.
Yeah, you're well known for something outside of just going to class and
Yeah.
anything else. That's
Mm-hmm.
really good. So what are some like marketing strategy you use to help boost yourself besides just going around, you know, taking pictures and whatnot? Like, how'd you promote your Instagram page? How'd you promote yourself?
Marketing strategies that I use, like I said, I think I said word to mouth. I believe I said word to
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
So for me, I really just like a lot of people don't have an issue with me if that makes sense. Like that, like people be like, I can be like, hey, like I'm just starting out. I just want to know if I can do this, and then they'll be like, for sure, and they'll be like, oh, I didn't expect you to say yes, but okay, literally, and then and it's just like for me, I have a really good turnaround time. Like I just did a shoot for like this Royal Court literally yesterday. They got their photos back the same day, and I've already started like 25% editing their stuff. Cause I have a rule, but sometimes if I'm available, I break my own rule. So like my rule is like when it comes to photography nowadays, I give you 1 to 2 business days before I even send back the photos. And then after you tell me, so let's say for example that was Monday. Realistically, it's supposed to be Wednesday when I even send you the photos. And then like you have to tell me whatever you want selected, which is probably Thursday, but then that takes 2 to 3 other business days. So you could tell me on Thursday, you're really not supposed to get that back until either next Tuesday or next Monday. But if I'm available, I'm gonna just be like, here you go. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
so I'm kind of speeding up my own process in the sense of like, if I just want to get it done, I'm gonna get it done. But that in itself also is good business because it's like we just took pictures on Monday. I got fully edits on Thursday. That sounds good to me. Um, but not for me. I really watch a lot of YouTubers. It's like I'm not YouTubers, Instagrammers. It's like this one. His name is like it's like Mula Magazine. I could probably put it. It's like a guy named Author. I watch Stretch Life. I really like Stretch Life is really good. It's a lot of people I'm probably forgetting at this current moment. A Money. Like I watch a lot of marketing stuff that people do, and it's like Elijah, you're literally already doing every single thing that you could. It's just that you need to have a brand, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, just seeing what others do, seeing what like realistically what you can do. Like for example, like for me, I'm not on the level of Stretch Life of an A Money or all these other guys. But like I think if they're like on like if they're an A+ team, like A+, I think I'm a C. You feel me? Like I'm still learning. Like this is like I'm still like I'm doing really good work, but at the same time I can do better because I know basic information and I've learned this on our summer more information, but I know that I can get extremely more better. Like extremely more better is horrible grammar. I can get extremely better.
Extremely better.
Yeah. Even though like what you're about to see when I drop these photos of this royal court, you're gonna be like, damn, like literally, you're gonna be like, "Oh, he said this is C+ work." So it's like little stuff like that. But yeah, and then just also being aware of like scenery. So like for example, last year when our AKAs had just came out, I text like the president of the chapter, and I was like, "Hey, you feel me? If your girls want photos, just slide me $10." Now listen, I know that sounds crazy. I was like, first day out photos $10, like, but like at the time. You feel me? I just needed the cash, but like literally, I'm expecting I'm only gonna get like 5 shorties. I ended up getting like 21. So like literally, they put it in the chat. And then I was like same day turnaround. So I turned around 21 different sets of photos, like multiple times. So like just having a good face, being somebody that you can trust, and really just know what you're talking about as well too. So like even people who get into photography and stuff like that. Like I think you asked me like how to get into stuff like how to get into photography, and it's like being somebody that people can look at and be like, we need his help. Like it's just the best thing for me.
That's what's up. Yeah, I would say I can definitely vouch. Like once again, he did my grad photos this past.
I'm lucky doing the interview. I can't talk. Lucky doing the interview. I can't talk right now.
I'm about to
I'm
say we'll be like 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes, 10, 15 minutes max. But I would say I can vouch. Like one, Elijah is a very well known person on campus. Before, well, I met him second semester, your second semester, but he's a very well known person, nonetheless. So he's always the easy person to talk to. Who'll be like, "Yo, what up?" I can't do your voice, but like, "Yo, what up?" You know what I'm saying? I always see you talking to people, even if it's about photography. You just put a camera in the face, someone take a picture, and just like, "Hey, when pictures done, we can take better ones." Later on, like you're marketing yourself on the go type thing. But yeah, and then also you do have a great turnaround time. I didn't even have a deadline. We had to send the pictures back to me, but you
Mhm.
had a good turnaround time too. So like once again, I could definitely vouch for you with that. But I already you talked about. So can you take a step back for a second? What were the other different organizations on FAMU campus you helped out with on the media side, or like
Um,
different parts of FAMU?
um, in total, I think I said radio station earlier, BBLB, class card,
Oh, my
um,
fault. I meant on the media side
uh, like multimedia side. Then that would just be like, are you talking about just orgs or just in general?
in general. Like who have you collaborated with? Like what's
Uh,
some
if that's the
even
case.
whether it's just individuals or people in your organizations, etc.
I would say I've done like I worked with the 1887 page. I have like so many posts on the 1887 page. I run the Family Greek Life page. So like a lot of my I saw that's the one I really got bigger when I was doing like Instagram reels for like orgs back in the day. I worked with like like frats and sororities like about like their what is it their step show videos for homecoming. So like when they're stepping, like there's like a segment where you get to watch the videos. I've done some of those things. Like last year, I helped out with the Deltas, and they won. So you feel me? That's a plus for me. That one showed my link in the next month. Um, what's the name? Other than that, the March 100, of course. I still got that video. Literally, like I was really like a fan. Like I'm not like I still am a really big fan of the 100. So it's like whenever I go to my page, and I'll be like, you really got to collab with the Martian 100. Like that's insane. You feel me? Other than that, Nike came one time. I think fall 22. I got a chance to work with Nike. Athletics, of course, doing a couple little videos. Um, I can't really think about everything on top of my head, but it's
Yeah,
that those are like the top like 4 or 5, whatever I just named.
got you. And what made you branch off into the grad photo shoot part of things? Because I know
Honestly,
that that's a more recent kind of recent events. But like, what got you into it, and do you still plan on doing it for the future?
well, what got me into it is that like I just needed bread. You feel me? So it's like when I put like for me, I always knew that like coming into college, I wasn't gonna have the opportunity to have a real job. So like I've never worked like a real job. I tried to work. I got a job as like a manager at a sneaker store, and it was like, we need you for 30 hours a week. I said, oh no, sir, no, sir. Not for $10, not for $15 an hour. And then I was like, hey, you feel me? I was like, if you say you don't want to work, you got to make this work. You feel me? So it's like I literally like have told my mom in the past, I was like, do not help me with my rent. I will figure it out. You feel me? Like literally. And sometimes I've been behind, sometimes I've been ahead. But for me, um, I'm gonna need you to ask the question again because it just left me again.
You're good. Like, what got you into doing
Grad
what
shoot,
you
right?
did say with the grad photo shoots? And I remember even when you took mine, you were like, oh, I'm still getting some more equipment. Like, I remember we had to push ours back like 2 days because you're waiting
Mhm.
for something to come in. But do you see yourself? You talked about the why, but do you see yourself expanding with it within the future?
Yeah, because like I said, I'm on like a C list test. What's the name? C list. But yeah, when it comes to like multimedia and stuff like that, it's like I can get extremely better. So like I just bought a drone. So like when I do like stuff now for like graduates,
Oh
like
wow.
yeah, they finna be crazy. Like this
Yeah.
like I guess I could say it now, but like I'm planning on like I have a goal for myself when it comes to photography, videography every single week. I mean every single semester. So like last semester I think I did about 15 grad shoots and like I did them all in like a week time span realistically. So like what I plan on doing this year is maybe like 20 to 25 really cap out at that point because not only is like it's a big moment for me in the sense of like I have the opportunity of doing somebody's grad shoot, like this is the last time they're going to be in college, stuff like that. It's really just a big opportunity just for people to see like he can do high level production work, if that makes sense. Because that can be a gateway into something else. Like hopefully in the future I get a chance to work weddings, I get to work corporate events and things like that. So it's like, okay, like we can see him at his highest potential doing these grad shoots. For me, it's called having a niche. My niche is more event photography. So like I'm really good at recaps. So like let's say there's a Nike's having an event here at FAMU. I'm like, that's me. You feel me? I can do everything else, but that's really my niche, just event photography. But just having the opportunity just to expand because at the end of the day, as a creator, that's all you can ask for. You don't want to get stuck in the same lane. Like, even though my niche is event photography, if I only had events as my thing, it would probably drive me insane. So
Hmm.
like for example, I just did the Royal Courts headshots. So then it's like, okay, he does e-board shoots, he does video shoots, he does rare shoots, he does music videos, stuff like that. So to expand my business and have the opportunity just to collab and help people like grow within themselves, because like I said, this is the last time you're gonna be in college. You want like you would want your photos to look good. And
Yeah.
like me to have the opportunity just to do that, it's a win-win in my book.
Got you. Shoot, that goes with the marketing part as well, how you market yourself. Being multi-face is definitely very important, especially nowadays. Coming out with no originality and just your own sense of flavor is really good. But cause I think I asked you this before, but like what keeps you motivated besides, just money? You're trying to get paid, saying stack up your bread and whatnot, but what keeps you motivated? Cause like even at my grad photo shoot, we were there till like 1, 2 a.m. because we were trying to, figure set up out, no, the setup and whatnot. And then you're like up the next day and you're taking pictures and videos at set Friday. Like what keeps you motivated and like energized throughout the day?
For me, it's kind of just a realistic aspect of like you just gonna waste this day. You feel me? Like I really beat myself up a lot because sometimes like if I don't have nothing to do, I'll just like sit around and just chill. You feel me? But like I'll be like, dog. there's so much that you can do in a time, and like in just a short time span. And on top of that, I put a lot of pressure on myself because I know I can do it. Like for example, like this semester, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have 5 classes. Like I'm trying to graduate, but it's like trying to graduate, but you also need to like put a level of importance on like Tuesday and Thursdays. Those are my break days because I only have one class. So it's like you can put yourself through this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just so you can have Tuesday and Thursday just to recoup, get your life together. Um, but like honestly, when it comes to motivating, it's just like how can I say? I
Or
would
like
say
your why. I feel like motivation's kind of overused, but people don't really use like why. Like what's that burning fire within you?
I mean, I just know that I can do it. Like at the end of the day, like it's not too many people who can like do a grad shoot. Like our grad shoot was till 1 o'clock in the morning, and then wake up and go to an 8 a.m. perfectly fine and comfortable. Like I wake up at 5:32 every single day. Like every single day was a like there's an alarm on my phone that says get up, and it says at 5:32 in the morning. Because like I usually like work out in the morning or later at night, depending on like if I work out too late at night, I'll push myself up just a little bit earlier. Just because like I'll be like I don't have time throughout the day to really like watch videos and study. So it's like when I wake up in the morning, it's like okay, let me watch 2, 3 videos. They're probably like 38 minutes themselves. I write down what I learned from those videos, like the marketing stuff. And then it's like okay, 8 o'clock in the morning, you got class at 10, get your life together and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really just knowing that like I'm the man for the job for real.
Got you. Um, this is the last question I have because you answered a lot of the stuff I have listed, but what does the future in your eyes look like for Avella Visuals once you graduate?
I think that the greatest thing that any human can do is to inspire. And I realized that since coming to like being here and like doing the photos and stuff like that, I don't want to say I inspired anybody, but like a lot of people ask me questions about what I do. Um, so for people to even come to me and just be like, hey, like how do I do this? I'd be like, I'm not special. Like I don't know why you coming to me. You feel me? But like just to help people continuously like get better at what they say they want to do in like this field. Like this is like I can do a whole bunch of things, but it's like digital media, advertisement, marketing is like that's me. Like you feel me? Like when Jay-Z was like, what did he say? He was like, I could sell fire in hell.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he
I could
said
sell
I
ice.
saw ice in the winter.
Yeah,
I sell fire in hell. I'm a hustler, baby. I sell water to a whale. A
literally.
well. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so literally, I could tell you, I can literally market a tank top in Antarctica. I promise you. Like, so serious. Like, like I'm not smiling. I'm so serious. You feel
yeah.
me?
I know you are. That's why I'm laughing.
Like for me, it's just like yeah, just to have the opportunity just to really like help the next like class of people who are like coming up. Because for me, when I first came to FAMU in spring of 22, a lot of people weren't doing what I'm doing now. And
Hmm.
I'm not saying that like I'm not saying whatsoever that I influence anybody to get a camera. But what I am saying is like once like certain stuff started getting put out, like everybody was like, okay, let's do this. Like even like some people nowadays do what I did like when I first got put on, and I'm like, oh, this is their step to like people knowing who they are and stuff like that. Some people now skip that step. Some people like that's a lot. I can name so many photographers that like just came into the game and just they good. You feel me? But like a lot of people, yeah, they just ask questions. And just the fact that they thought that like Elijah's the person that we should talk to about this was really something that really made me think like, okay, you're doing your thing. But I really want to end up to answer your question, like having like my own film slash multimedia studio. But I really want to do it not in a Tyler Perry sense, not in a I don't know anybody else who has a studio, but like I really just want to like if you say you want to do this, we're doing this. Like I don't want you like I don't like because I used to BS people a lot, so I know when somebody's BSing me. Like when I first got put on when this whole digital media stuff, like I'd be like, oh yeah, I got you. I did like I'd be like, I can edit this. I don't know how to edit. Like, oh, I can do this. Like I literally would ask somebody else. Like on your phone, on your literally on your photos app, you can edit right there. That's what
Yeah.
I was doing. You feel me? Like, and I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You feel me? But, and it's like now when people talk to me, I'd be like, bro, okay. And I know you're lying to me, you feel me? But yeah, just having the opportunity just to help people expand with like what they want to do. Um, because photography, like I can do this literally until the day I'm going, but I really just want to help people because a lot of people like even like the first day of school here, so many people had these cameras talking about, oh, you're Vela Visuals. I'm like, how do you know who I am? You feel me? Like I'm a firm believer. A lot of people be like, oh, we know you for the camera stuff. We know you because everybody knows you. I'm a firm believer that nobody knows me. Like I'm so like I just be like I'm in orgs and stuff like that. Like the org I'm in, Big Brother Little Brother is like a very like well known org on this campus. But it's like I don't. That's not my identity. So it's like people be like, "Oh, you're a tree," and I'll be like, "Yes." Like nobody knows. You feel me? And it's not nothing bad, but it's like some people's identities be a org, um, or their lifestyle or whatever. But it's like when people be knowing who I am that I don't usually talk to, it just be like, "Oh, you know who I am." But like, yeah, some of them would just ask me questions, and then like even I've done a tour, and when I was doing this tour, I met this kid. His name is Eric Royal. He's like 16. And he was like, "Oh, I would want to work in photography and videography too." I said, "Take my number down." I was like, "And we gonna see," because he said he want to come to fam. So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be here, but we gonna see in about 3 years. So yeah, just and then I still talk to him. Like he just told me happy birthday. And then I was like, "What's up with the cam? Like, what we doing? You feel me? Like, because if you can get out, like, there's this one girl. Her name is Ashley Big B. She is a dog when it comes to this photography stuff. She started when she was younger, so when she came to FAMU, 10 out of 10. You feel me? And then what's the name? So like, if he can like not replicate that, but like if he can just start out with something basic now, so when he comes to FAMU in 2 to 3 years he gonna
It's
be way better
golden.
than me. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I came in as a transfer sophomore, so like he would have way more time than me. He would have 4 years compared to my 2.5. So it's like when I'm going, people, I'm promise you, people are not going to say nothing about Avella visuals because I'm going to be worried about other stuff. And I'm going to be doing other stuff. Like I kind of like to like die off of the scene, if that makes sense. I do my work, do it in silence. You'll never know unless I post something on Instagram. I usually like the clients that tag me. I'd be like, "Oh, appreciate it." I don't even got to tell them to tag me. You feel me? Appreciate you. Um, but yeah, I really just want to help the next class of people that come in. I also want to get help for myself in the sense of like asking the people who are before me. Um, and then even though there's people that are younger than me that like are like, because I got into the game late, so like I'm not scared to be like, what is this? Like literally, another great shooter, her name is Shot by Stapleton. Um, I literally the day before, I think today, 2 years ago, I literally called her in the elevator and I was like, "What do you use to edit?" And then that's when she told me to edit. And then what's the name? That's when I dropped the photos the next day because that was a set Friday. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Like just having the opportunity just to like say, hey, like, what is this? Like I don't know what's going on right here. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just trying to help the next class of people, trying to give somebody the same inspiration that I once received when I was younger. Um, and I really just want the work to show that like I purposely have left my stuff from the beginning up on my Instagram so you can see my stuff now. You be like, that's not the same guy. You feel me? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to inspire.
That's what's up. This is my closing remark. Then, if you want to give any closing remarks, you can. But like one of the goals for this platform, like our parents, they said they want to give us the stuff they didn't have and whatnot growing up. You know what I'm saying? Give us that, like a better experience. Well, my idea of giving people a better experience is giving people the stuff that I had growing up. Mentorship and just being around leaders to keep you motivated and passing it on to other people. And by interviewing you, I wanted to make sure you got your flowers and like the light shined on you to
Mhm.
like give inspiration to other potential multimedia, hopefully future rattlers. But you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like whether you go to FAMU or you go to FSU or wherever, and you want to get into photography or whatever you want to do, just stay motivated and whatnot, and make sure I say definitely make sure you know your why and keep those good people around you for sure. But thank you, Elijah. Do you have any closing remarks or any like questions or anything?
Closing remarks, I would just say for me, because I am older, you feel me? So like I realized that like it feels like I was just in high school like 10 years ago. I mean like literally like a year or two ago, you feel me? And it's like, dang, you feel me? Sheesh, you feel me? But like for me, it's kind of like I don't waste an opportunity. So like what's today? Today is
27th.
yeah, August 27th, 2024. You're never gonna get this back. So like what you gonna do about it? So for me, just trying to work as hard as I can to like just be better than I was yesterday. Um, I would really just tell people to just push themselves, not only like to a point where like you know who you are and what you will do and what you won't do, because you also need to say no. Like that's a lot. That's something that like I didn't do as well. I should have said that earlier, but like a lot of stuff I was just doing. Like just to get my name out there. And it was like somebody literally was like, "Do you want to get paid?" I was like, "Nah, you don't gotta pay me." Like looking at that now, you owe me for that. You feel me? Like I don't even play that now. But yeah, just have a sense of purpose. Like for me, I didn't want to be one of those people, like I said earlier, that just was like so FAMU that like they all they did was run campaigns. They were faces of orgs and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing that anybody is those things are those things, but it's like not to let those things be my identity at the end of the day. And like, cause when it's all said and gone, like, yeah, you're Mr. Yada yada yada. Yes, you're Miss, or you have these titles, but it's 2024. That's not going to matter in 2028. And if you're in college and the only thing you think about is this current moment, you're failing yourself. Like right now, like so for me, like HBCU in LA just dropped. I literally sent that to everybody that I know, and it's like that's not until summer 25, until May. We're in
Hmm.
August. You feel me? So like I'm not here right now. We're there. You feel me? So but yeah, just have a focus, just have an understanding about who you are, what you are, and just have a level of realization. Like I have this one friend, her name is Skylar. She all the mess ups that I ever had, she'll be quick to remind me. She'll be like, a lot of people do not like you, and a lot of people don't want to work with you. And I'll be sitting back and I'll be like, dang, she ain't wrong. You feel me? Yeah. And it was like it was growing pains because like nothing like I think I gained like a level of awareness like extremely fast, but at the same time, I don't believe I deserved it because I didn't know what I was doing. So it was like, yeah, like he put out like some great work, but it was like looking back at that now, I'm like, what is this? You feel me? And it's like, but yeah, just to finish up because I don't want to be too long.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have a focus about what you want, who you are, be realistic with the expectations that you have for yourself. You can't look at all these people who are better than you and say, they charge $500. I'm gonna charge $500. Like I guess I can say this right now. I'm running a sale for my grad shoots, and my grad shoot for me, I wouldn't want to pay $1 million for grad shoots, so I'm not doing that to somebody else. And I'm not saying that those people who do that like are bad people because it's a business at the end of the day. But for me, it's like I love my craft so much that like yes, I want to get paid for it, but at the same time, it's like
Gotta make it
at the
affordable in
yeah
a way
because
for students.
I had a friend where like she literally sent me a voicemail crying and she was like, "You literally did my grad shoot," because like she was like, "I only have one location." I think technically, yeah, she paid for one, but I gave her two because like we have a real relationship. But like I was like, just give me 100. She said 100. I said, give me 100, and I got you, and I got it, and I could literally show you the pictures. Literally 10 out of 10. Like, and then you would think that like she paid 300, 400, $1 million, whatever. And it was like, yeah, I fit her into my schedule. Literally, I did one friend, I owed her from like a situation like she helped me pass this class. I was about to fail. I was about to fail this class.
Go ahead, keep it real.
She was like, she helped me. And then next thing you know, I passed with like a 70 something. I said, I could live with that. You feel me? And I was like, you know what? I got you for the free. She said, what? I said, I got you for the free. You feel me? We did like 3 locations. It took extremely long, but it was like, I got you. If I say I got you, I got you. So yeah, just also be a person because at the end of the day, like you can get lost up in the numbers and the attraction and stuff like that. Especially with like, even though I'm older, I'm still a young adult. Like people who are in their mid 20s, early 30s, 40s, and stuff like that. I'm a child to them. So it's like we can still fall in love with like, oh, like on my Instagram, I have 8.7K people that just reached my page in the last 30 days. So it's like, oh, I'm popping, da 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 da. But it's like, okay, congratulations. I mean, this is a very long closing remark, so I'm gonna wrap it
Yeah,
up
yeah.
after this last part. But just be a human once again, but just be I would say pray about it at the same time. Like for me, I really just got big into my prayer life and just understanding like not to put too much on myself and not and like to walk with faith and not by sight. You feel me? Like just to like really just be like, okay, talk to yourself. Like if somebody like books with me, like I'll talk to myself and I'll be like, okay, they want to do September 13th on a Friday. Do you have that availability? Okay, well let's see what's going on September 13th. Uh I can't do that. I can do the 12th. I can't do the I'll just stuff like that. Just be open to criticism because like I said, like my friend, she grilled me all the time. Be willing to listen to people who are new, who have a different perspective because the way somebody sees your work is not how you see your work all the time. Um, and really just enjoy the moment, enjoy the process. Cause like if I could do all those growing pains again, I 120% would. And it's even been situations I know I said I'm a wrap up, but it was like I broke like some I haven't broken it, but some of my SD cards have been messed up. And it's been a couple months and like some of my clients would be like, hey, what's going on? I'd be like, hey, I gotta fix it real quick for a refund. You feel me? Like stuff like that. Like, cause at the end of the day, like I messed up, my SD card was messed up. You feel me? Why would I still have your money? Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just being a real person, just understanding who you are, what you want to be, and what you want to be lived by. For me, the motto for my business is really just progression. Like I really just want like to show like, okay, this is good now, but like, what are we finna do next? Like big brands have reached out to me, and it's like, okay, like he's doing something. You feel me? So if he's doing something, like, what can I do better? That's what I want like that next crop of people to do. Like just be like, that was cute. Like you got this one, but like I got Nike. Like I want somebody to say that to me. Like that's what I want. Pretty much it.
Got you. Well, once again, Elijah, I really do appreciate you. You know, I know you got a busy schedule and whatnot. Even right now, you're in
I
BL
got a meeting right
Perry.
now.
Yeah, you got a meeting right now. But yeah, thank you again for being on. Appreciate all the advice you gave. Really want to touch on the photography, multimedia side of you.
Mhm,
So yeah, thank you for that. But if you enjoyed this podcast episode, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend who may pick up a little one thing or two, because Elijah did talk about a lot of stuff that I didn't even know about his origin story in photography, but you know, we all
mhm,
appreciate it. But yeah, until next time, you know, stay peaceful, keep your head on straight, and keep doing what you're doing.
mhm.